Hello everyone, my name is Svetlana and I live in Perth, Western Australia, and I love perfumes. And today video is about perfumes and fragrances with the iris note or orris note. Sure, you know what iris is. It's a beautiful flower, and in Australia now it's a season of iris flowers, and you can find in the shops those violet flowers with a yellow heart, and if you try to smell them in the shop, they smell just like a dust. And I was lucky this year to be in one of the local gardens for tulip season, and they also had a little garden with irises. And I've seen huge white irises and dark irises, and they have some interesting scent. It's also a little bit powdery, but it also has a flower scent. If you have a chance to see iris flowers, try to smell them. But in perfumery, what we call iris scent, it's normally cold powder scent. And iris note add to the perfume some distance, some high-class perception, and it's a little bit coldish, on the coldish side. What I like in iris perfumes is that you can wear them all year round. They are not too warm, like for example ambery or vanilla. They are not too cold like citruses or aquatic notes. They are all year round fragrances, most of them. Where it's coming from? If you look back into perfumery, and if you go to Fragrantica website, you will find that there were not many iris perfumes in the past, and most iris perfumes started coming in 1990s and after that. And in recent 10 years there were a boom of iris perfumes. Why is that? Because iris raw material is a root, so smell is made from the root, and root is grown for 3 years and it forms a bulb. If you see iris root, it will be one bulb, which means 1 year old. Then from one bulb there are like further branches of bulb is 2 years old and 3 years old. So it's very easy to find how old iris root is. And after that it's been just stored in special conditions for 3 to 6 years to mature, and after it matures, it's been distillated to produce the substance which named orris butter. And orris butter looks almost like normal butter. It's very expensive material. People say there are all the different numbers. I will not. If you want to go to Google, they say $50,000 per kilo. What I know is that to produce 1 kilogram of orris butter, about 500,000 kilograms of root needs to be processed. And producing roots, growing iris, is a very labor-intensive process and long. Yeah, it takes years. That's why material is expensive. And if you look back, you will find very few fragrances with iris. The good thing about the orris butter is that you only need a little bit to add to the, like say virtual bottle of perfume, to get this perception of iris, this powdery note. What happened recently? Why we have so many iris? So you see here how many fragrances, and it should be costing more than gold, and it's not, yeah, because number one, the technology of iris maturation modernized, and now gamma radiation is used to avoid 3 to 6 years maturation. You just radiate the roots, and they produce what they need to produce very quickly. Therefore, the Oris butter, it's much cheaper to produce than before, yeah. And also ionons and irons, the special chemical ketones, these are materials, chemical materials which can be synthesized in a chemical way. They are not cheap either. Irons are more expensive than ionons. They're not expensive either, therefore it's very hard to find really cheap iris perfume. I will show you some cheaper versions right now in the section 1 of this video, but there is nothing like a super cheap iris. There are some brands, I will talk about them, but I never tried them. I didn't have a chance which produced super cheap iris, and I'm not so sure. I didn't try them, so I don't know how well iris sounds in those perfumes. Another interesting thing is about iris is it doesn't have a gene. The iris plant doesn't have a gene responsible for the red color. So you can never find the iris of the red color. You can find white, you can find blue, a lot of blues, you can find some purple color, what else, yellow iris as well, but not red. So I think it's a good idea if any perfumer will come, or the brand house, perfume brand house will come with the idea of the red iris. It should be interesting. Okay, and I will start with the first one. I start with the fragrance Eternity Intense by Calvin Klein. It was issued in 2016, and this is concentration eau de parfum. For those who love Iris Note and for those who love Eternity perfume, this is something quite surprising, because people don't associate this perfume with Eternity. It has almost nothing in common, people say. I disagree slightly, I will tell you why. And those who love Iris, they cannot expect Iris from Eternity perfumes, because Eternity perfume is a very different story, so it's not about this one. So what is interesting in this one? It's a clear lipsticky powdery iris, more like a root, and it's quite cheap. So you can, I think it's the cheapest one in what I will show you today. I bought it in pharmacy, then it disappeared. Maybe it's been discontinued, I don't know, but it's still available, and available pretty cheap. Therefore, if you have a chance, go and buy. It has iris note, oris note. It's quite high on Fragrantica, has a quite high mark, almost for 3.89, which is good for something like this. It also has a osmanthus note, sandalwood, and vanilla. So initially I was feeling like it's more, it has a Eternity in a dry down, but now I changed my mind. It's very beautiful perfume. Please buy it if you like Iris. Maybe not buy, at least test. It's an Iris. It's indistinguishable, unmistakable Iris. Very beautiful. The next one, which also doesn't have an Iris or Oris name, and you can buy pretty cheap now, is Givenchy. This is from a line Ange Eau Demon, Angel Eau Demon, and the name is Lunch Noir and Concentration Eau de Parfum by Givenchy. It still available online, not in the shops anymore. I bought in a duty-free, it was sale because it was discontinued in duty-free at least. And have a look how beautiful is the bottle. It's all sparkling on the bottom, yeah, sparkles. It described as having iris notes and some of almond notes. I don't really feel any almond here. It's very dark orris root, and even with the carrot notes. Yeah, this is quite carroty. Even the Eternity is less carroty than Lunch Noir, what I would say rooty, yeah. What the feature of the smell of the orris roots, it also gives like a boiled carrot roots, impression of the boiled carrot roots. Therefore, it's better to taste. If you don't like it, I really like it, this rooty aspect of the iris perfumes. I really like it. So this is fantastic. What a bottle, what a smell. And you can still buy below 100 Australian dollars price online. For the Boss perfumes, the brands do not discover who is a perfumer. This issued in 2015, this is 2016, so they are from similar years. Maybe Givaudan brand issued the new molecules for that. I don't know, but definitely concept is like a deep iris, and they even have a similar color. Have a look, like a brownish violet. Next, rather affordable fragrance is Iris d'Or. I will leave all the names in the info box. By Bulgari Splendida line. This is in concentration of yeah, I don't even see the concentration, doesn't really say that. Eau de Parfum. But what I found, beautiful bottles like all Bulgari perfumes. So what I found about this perfume, and I was really hesitant to buy it. This longevity is very short, so I tried it, I put it on a blotter, put it on my wrist, I leave the shop, then sometime later it disappears. This is more, this really has a good name, Iris d'Or. It's a golden iris, and it's more about flowers, not about roots. So those two I was talking about before, those are rather orris fragrances. This is iris flower, even though that it smells dusty, but it's flowery, and it's obvious iris root, and what Fragrantica says, it also has a mimosa, or what they call it, mimosa, yeah, mimosa and violet, also some green notes. Yes, this is true, it's rather fresher one. You can pour it on yourself, like from the top to the bottom, and you will not offend anyone. It's not cloying, very, very light, very polite. Those are affordable irises. Other affordable irises, which I don't have, and which I want to talk about in this part of video, are iris from Yardley and iris from Yves Rocher. Yardley has two fragrances. One is named Iris, another one is Lavender and Iris, or Iris and Lavender. And if you, I never tried it, but I actually want to try, but I cannot find where they sell it, and I'm not going to blind buy it because the reviews are rather controversial. So some people say it smells more lavender than Iris. Longevity is non-existent, and others say it smells chemical. It smells like a cleaner. Definitely not going to buy with such reviews, but if it was available in the shops, I would probably consider trying and buying. And others says that at least 37 people said it smells like Iri by Hermès, which is a quite expensive and hard to find perfume. If you have a chance to try, I would encourage you to try, maybe leave, or if you already tried, leave comments. I really want to have a feedback about this fragrance. And fifth fragrance for today from affordable lines is Iris Noir, Black Iris from the French company Yves Rocher, which was issued in 2005. In the beginning of Iris fragrances era. It has nose names behind these perfume Oliver Peuchot and Natalie Gracia Cetto or Cetto. That's fantastic. Actually, this one also has a Sophie Labé Parfumeur behind this one, and on Fragrantica it's about 4 rating. Yves Rocher is traditionally a company which is quite cheap. They produce body wash products, soaps, and perfume lines as well. It's similar to L'Occitane, it's similar to Body Works, but sometimes it produces really unique fragrances, and this one is considered unique. Some people say it's not really iris like other irises. I never tried it. I really want to try. I put it in the affordable perfume review, but it's now hard to find and expensive. But who knows, maybe you can buy it cheap somewhere else. If you have a chance to test it, please test it. And share with me if you can what you find about this fragrance. This is all about affordable perfumes, and in a part 2 I will talk about some designer lines. Yep. Thank you.